My morning along lulls me from my sleep and into the world of the living. I ended up spending the night at Olivia's place. Randy and Sophia thought my parents would actually be worried that I stayed with strangers for the night. When my folks hadn't answered their phones, Sophia was left fuming. Randy didn't look as bothered, though, and the two calmed down after I made something up about a business trip. Honestly, I'm probably right, anyway. On the upside, I got to spend the night with Olivia. Last night, we even turned the living room into some kind of a blanket and pillow fort. It felt childish to huddle up on the floor with Olivia and watch her play old computer games on the outdated TV, but I had more fun than I'd like to admit. But now that Fridays rolled around, it was time for school. Olivia's wheelchair is out of commission until Randy could go get a replacement, meaning she'd have to miss out today. Given the state of both her emotions and wheelchair, it pained me to have to go without her and leave her all alone. Honestly, I don't want to be alone in my cold and empty house either. Miss Sophia's one hell of a cook. Last night she made a delicious meatloaf. Guess I know now who Olivia got her culinary skills from. I rise from the couch, pulling the spare blanket off me. The pains let me sleep on the couch, but at some point Olivia must have dragged herself from her room to join me. As I try my best to get up without waking her, I pull out my phone to check the time. It's about the same time I normally wake up. I'm kind of impressed with my own internal clock. You awake, son? I jump as Randy makes his presence known behind me. His hands idly button up a floral shirt as he motions ahead towards the unconscious Gator lying on the couch. Guessing he has the early shift. She wasn't here when I went to sleep. Don't worry, not accusing you. Damien's already up and the kitchen's got cereal. Don't be late for school. I nod in response, taking a few moments to put my jacket and glasses on before heading to the kitchen. Even if I didn't remember where it was, it wouldn't be hard to find. Damien's busy slurping honeyed oats like a jet engine. Oh, Inko, you hungry? Before I even reply, the Dilophosaurus jumps out of his chair and makes for a nearby cabinet, procuring another bowl and spoon which he slides across the table. Thanks. Most important meal of the day, man. Eat up. He gestures to the half-gallon of milk and box of cereal on the table. I take a seat across from Damien and pour myself a bowl. Normally, I'd skip breakfast on account of getting an upset stomach during PE. Then again, that could be my PTSD with the burritos talking. With a spoon in hand, I get a scoop of cereal and begin eating. You know, as far as cereals go, it's a little bland. If I had to guess, they probably avoid any of the colorful sugar-filled cereals to prevent Vinny from bouncing off the walls. More than he usually does, at least. I continue enjoying my bowl of cereal with less ferocious haste than Damien. That's not long before we're both done, and Damien stands up without any intent on cleaning up after himself. Liz should be getting here any minute now, so we can wait outside. Sounds good. I take the time to rinse off our dishware in the sink before anything else. Damien looks a little guilty as he realizes what I'm doing. Finally, with breakfast dealt with, we get ready to head outside into the cold, harsh world. As I grab my backpack by the couch, I take one more glance at my slumbering girlfriend. She's taken up the entirety of the couch now, the blanket we shared falling away as she spreads out into the spot I was just at. Should I give her a kiss goodbye? Or maybe fix the blanket for her? I think give a little peck, like, do a little, like, forehead peck, yeah? Staring at her soft-looking lips, I shake my head and kneel down, pressing the softest of pecks on her brow. Yeah, there we go, dude. That's exactly what I was thinking. As I turn away from her, something catches my wrist. It's Olivia's hand. With bleary eyes full of sleep, she looks at me, silently asking me to stay. Oh, Liz is here. His words make Olivia tighten her grip. Painfully tight. Ow, hey, I'll be back tonight, okay? She's fighting to stay awake with eyes fluttering and hand grip waning. Olivia. Promise? Kneeling back down, I place another soft kiss on her head. Promise. I think she accepts that, as she lets herself slump back onto the couch. Inko! Sorry, had to do something. Damien huddles himself and charges into the cold right to Liz's car. She flings the passenger door open just in time for him to leap in and close it again. I get one last look at Olivia before I shut the door and hurry down as well. Oh, man, the car is nice and warm. Morning, Inko. You really stayed the whole night? Liz starts down the road towards the school. Morning. Yeah, I didn't want to be alone in the snow. Is that why you smell like Damien's deodorant? His clothes are looking pretty ragged by now, too. Shut up. I'll have to get a shower and a fresh change of clothes as soon as possible. Also, real quick, can we just say that Liz is able to identify specifically Damien's deodorant? Damien and Liz keep the conversation moving, and my mind starts to wander. Man, poor Olivia. Who knows when a replacement chair is coming in? Could be anywhere from a few days to weeks. And she's just going to be stuck home that whole time, while I still need to go to school. It won't be the same. We won't get to be together in the art room after school, all alone, just talking, making fun of my bad paintings. Just us. Wait till Yotakin finds out where... Damn it. Well, I guess he knows by now, then. Man, it really won't be the same. Yo, Inko, you good? You seem pretty down all of a sudden. I'll be fine. I appreciate you guys, really. This has been the best school year of my life so far. So, thanks for being my friends. Hey, you're cool too. What brought this on? Damien. Oh. This last school year's been pretty special. Hanging out with you guys, so much has changed in such a short amount of time. Even if things are shaky right now. It's really been worth it. I have hopes for what comes next. Me too, Liz. Silence falls over the car as Liz takes off. Damien's hand is occasionally swatted away from the radio knob as we all sit in companionable silence. It's nice taking a different scenic route to school. At school, the atmosphere is undeniably different. It's as talkative and rowdy as ever, but there's less of it. I don't know, maybe it's just my mind playing with me. There's less color as well, like it's been drained just a bit. The layer of snow blanketing everything outside is partially to blame. Man, I was looking forward to making a snowman this year. Maybe I'll be feeling it later. Solly was as stern as ever in his class. Whether it's just that he doesn't care or his own form of respect is beyond me, but his hat was on just a little tighter than normal today. Man, too many feelings today. Moping isn't going to get me anywhere. I'm halfway to second period when the question of Yotakin's replacement strikes me. Will we just be getting a few days off? There's no way they can just find a new teacher on such a short notice. Class is probably going to be on hold for a while. His name is still on the door plate when I enter. Inside, many of the students chatter with each other normally, as some nervously glance up to the teacher's desk. I take my normal seat by the vacant desk Olivia would normally be stationed. Period's gonna suck without her. Looks like all I got to look forward to today is lunch with Damien and Liz. Day's just gonna drag on. I want to go back to Olivia. The bell rings, and an unfamiliar woman in a suit walks in, clipboard in hand. She nods at us all and starts reading mechanically from some script. The substitute tries her best, but there's only so much you can get done on your first day on such short notice and with just some papers to read out. Her tone doesn't help, drawn out and empty, and I feel myself losing focus. I look down at my half-taken notes. Shoot, Olivia would probably kill me if she... The substitute looks at the class phone in frustration as she walks over to answer its call. They both mumble back and forth for a few seconds before... We got an incogito in the class. I raise my hand. The substitute thumbs towards the door. Office called. You're wanted. Weird. What would the office want with me? My footsteps echo on the hard, cool tile on the way to the principal's office. I heard once that they made the halls to the faculty offices longer on purpose to scare you. Although that may just be from an old comic strip. The effect was there, however, as each of my reverberating steps sent a spike of unease through my core. When I finally stood before the principal's office, the feeling of unease peaked. Slowly, I opened the door and inched myself inside. The principal was sitting behind her disorganized desk, blanketed with numerous sheets. And between me and her, Mia and Ben looking back at me from their own chairs. You wanted to see me, Principal Scaler? Yes, Mr. Nito. There's some matters we need to discuss. She motions to the third chair in front of her. I take a seat as instructed next to Ben, who's more or less acting as a personal barrier between me and Mia. Mr. McKnight has informed me that there was an incident between you and Ms. Moretti earlier this month. One in which school property was severely damaged. Yeah, it was near the start of the month, so why now? I look at Ben and Mia. I'm sorry, there were more pertinent issues at the time, Inko. I had to keep pushing this back to handle things like the audit paperwork and... An excessively heavy breath leaves Miss Scaler's mouth. You should have given me the reports for this as soon as it happened. Miss Scaler looks at Ben as he frowns. This needs to be resolved by the end of the day, Benjamin. Her tired eyes turn my way. Please, so that we can finish this as soon as possible. While she spoke, my focus was on Mia, and the smile that crept across her face. From what Miss Moretti has told me, it was you who instigated it in the first place. Care to explain? What? Principal Scaler, Mia was the one who... We're aware that she caused the damage, Mr. Nito. Oh. The older woman leans forward with pen and paper in hand. What we need to know is how this incident happened in the first place. I think we should hear Mia's side of the story first. Oh, you son of a... Since she was the one to inadvertently cause the damage, after all. The red-skilled girl nods, holding out her hands as she begins. Miss Scaler, I was just trying to talk with Olivia that day, when out of nowhere, Inko shows up and starts getting on my case. I was trying to tell him that me and Olivia were just working on a project when, bam, he just whips out his camera and blinds me with it. What? Didn't she slap herself in the face with a tail-mounted glitter bomb? And because I couldn't see, I kept running into things, even knocking things over. I didn't mean to do that, Miss Scaler. I know I have a temper, and trust me, Ben's been helping me work on it, but you can't blame me for going around like a headless chicken. She can't be serious. I look to the principal and see that she's just listening to her lie right through her teeth. And this ain't even the first time he's done this. I tried talking to Olivia back in September and he pulled her away. I swear, he's been out for me ever since the first day of school. Principal Scaler, that... Shh! My jaw slams shut bitterly as the principal denies me the chance to defend myself. Her eyes turn downward to a particular stack of papers atop her desk, carefully scanning one page and flipping to the next. The silence of the room is unnerving as she flips through page after page, finally breaking the quiet by clearing her throat. Now, Mr. Nito, you can give me your side of the incident. I recount the events as Olivia and I had done with Yodikin, including the part where he saved us with a stun baton. From the moment Mia took Olivia away, to finding them in the classroom, to when she slapped herself in the face with a glitter-covered poster. Leaving out the nature of the blackmail, of course. Getting everything out into the open is relieving, and I'm able to remain calm and collected the whole way through. While I spoke, Mia leered at me with eyes promising a vicious death. Ben, on the other hand, is looking increasingly uneasy that I'm not playing along. Fuck you, Ben. I can see what you're fucking doing right now. Fuck you, real quick. Sorry, fuck you. You're supposed to be our friend. Fuck you. He's not glancing my way, but his eyebrows furrow in a way it's clear he's silently begging me to help him out here. Mia focuses her vengeful stare at him as if to say, "What are you doing?" "Inko, I'd like to remind you it's your word against hers. There's no proof anything you're saying is true." Oh, man, I would fucking clock you across the mouth if I was there, my guy. Fuck you. Did she ask for evidence, or did she ask me for my side of the story? Yeah. True, but Mia's never hurt. Ben, I'm not interested in these mind games. She's been targeting Olivia and I all year. You want to defend Mia. I get that. Why does that involve throwing Olivia and I under the bus? Still here, dickwad. Mia. Scalar manages to shut her down with an authoritative glare. I don't even care why you're trying to screw me over, but is there even a reason? What the hell are you even doing, Glasses? You're letting this schmuck walk all over you. I'm waiting. It's complicated, okay? Is it? If you haven't figured it out, can you leave Olivia and I out of it then? No. Okay, fine. You want to find something to blame? Someone to take responsibility away from Mia? I know your guy, the guy responsible for everything. Ben raises an eyebrow. Well, yes, that would be ideal. You. None of this would have happened if you hadn't hurt Olivia in the first place. What? He knows what I'm talking about. And here you are, 4 years later, still up on the same tricks. Olivia's stuck at home, her wheelchair's busted, and she's heartbroken. I didn't know. Is she alright? And you're just bringing up this interpersonal drama. Please, have some self-awareness. I have more important things to be worrying about, clearly. I don't care to be a part of whatever house of cards you have set up here. Damn it. Ben sucks in a sharp breath through his teeth, sagging heavily as he lets that air escape in a long sigh. Sorry, Mia. The plan's a bust. The fuck? How? I can't do it. Not like this. There are other things I can do for you, just not at anyone's expense. The plan? Mr. McKnight, you mean to tell me Mr. Nito's right? Yo, String Bean, you know the stakes here. She has lots more than me to lose. All I gotta do is just tell Teach here what Olivia did. Shit, she wouldn't. She would. Just one thing after another. You know we're talking about the damaged property? I'm telling you, it's at the bottom of all this. I'm not taking the hit. I'm innocent. If I gotta squeal to prove it, oh well. No! Scalar throws up her hands in frustration. She's resigned to just being along for the ride, reaching for a lunch bag. Ben, I have to. I said no. There are other ways. Not good enough. This needs to come out. Mia, you do that and I dig out some of the skeletons in your closet. Ben covers his mouth. The fuck did you just say to me? You heard me. Mia stares Ben down like she's about to slash his guts open. He's trembling, but he doesn't relent. Finally, some fucking backbone. Jesus. Oh, you'll regret that. You'll fucking regret that, McKnight. I ain't doing this shit. Have fun trying to bang a ghost girl or whatever. She turns around and stomps out of the room, completely ignoring all three of us. Another bout of silence overtakes the room. Scalar, Ben, and I look between each other. Well, that was eventful. Between Yodakin's report, Inko's account, and whatever that was, I think I have enough to work with. But we didn't finish. Come on, Benjamin. Don't you have some soul-searching to do? He stares at her, bewildered. Seriously, Ben, please try to figure this out. Go back to class, the both of you. He still doesn't move. I opt to take the first step towards the door, glancing back and motioning for him to do the same. Eventually, he follows me out of the office. Once around, I think to thank Ben. But why? He's the one that accused me and dragged me in there to begin with. He just fixed his own mess. Ben runs his hands through his hair. Oh, shit. I'm in trouble. You all right? I don't know. Look, I'm sorry about all that. Everything's just gotten so complex, I feel like I'm losing it. I'm always juggling so many things, and so many people have different rules. I can't let it start to get to me. Just gotta keep it up, right? What is it? Good question. I can't say. Sorry. I'll be fine. You should go. With a nod, I start heading back to class. Wait. Oh, for the love of... Will you make up your mind? I turn back, catching Ben's flinch. Is Olivia going to be all right? I'm going to visit her after school. I told her I like her. She told me she likes me. Oh, congrats. Thanks. Then, when you see her, could you tell Olivia... Tell her I'm sorry. About then, I didn't mean for it to hurt her. His fingers are clasped together in supplication. And while he looks sincere, I think you should tell her yourself. Once you see her again. You're right. I will. I give him a thumbs up and continue to lunch. Alright. You know what? Maybe you're not all bad, Ben. By now, it's about lunchtime, meaning I can hang out with Damien and Liz. Definitely needed after all this. After school, I took the metro back home to shower and put on some new clothes. As it turns out, my parents really were on a business trip for the weekend, as indicated by a sticky note on the fridge. Randy opens the front door to let me in. Ah, there you are. Damien mentioned that you'd be coming over later. Hey, Randy. Say, Inko, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind shoveling the snow off the driveway when you can. Really appreciate it. I'll even pay you a couple bucks for it. No need for the payment, sir, as thanks for letting me come unannounced again. Thanks a bunch, really. As Randy leaves, I collapse onto the couch and let my head rest against the comforter. God, that whole thing with Ben and Mia really took a lot out of me. The weight of my heavy thoughts drag my head sideways until I can see Olivia's bedroom door. My eyes linger there as I consider getting up to see her or just giving her some time to come out. She has to know I'm here now, right? She probably does. She also probably doesn't want to do her silly knee walk thing again. Wonder how mad she'd be if I caught it on camera. A presence then cuts off my view before sitting right next to me. Hey, you alright, Inky? You were kinda out of it at lunch. For a moment, I considered telling Damien about what happened. But honestly, the last thing I want to do is bring this sort of drama into what I would consider my safe haven. Yeah, I'm alright, Damien. Just had a rough time at school, and I'm hoping to take my mind off it. Ah, that's pretty understandable. I mean, what with everything that's been going on and all. If only you knew. In an attempt to comfort me, Damien pats my shoulder. Tell you what, I'll finish up my homework and then we can chill over a game of Rock Ring or something. That sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Sweet. Alone again. My stomach is aflutter with butterflies as I get up from the couch. Olivia's room is just a couple steps away, and each one stirs the butterflies even more. Once I reach it, I feel like I'm in the shadow of a colossal monolith. Come on, Inko, you just gotta knock. Damn it, arm, just lift up. Stop shaking. Knock, knock. I'm awake, Uncle Randy. It's me, Olivia. I hear a quiet shuffling before Olivia speaks up, more loudly this time. Inko? Yeah, are you... okay? Decent? Damn you, brain. Can I come in? Yeah, just watch your step. Watch my step? My hand is still shaking as it makes contact with the knob. With a deep, calming breath, the butterflies finally start slowing down and I'm able to push the door open. And I see blackness. Olivia? The room is extremely dark. The only source of light is coming from the entryway. I have to take my sunglasses off in an attempt to see through the darkness better. Olivia? The heck happened in here? Why is it so dark? Olivia? No response. Gotcha! My leg! Hi. Her clawed fingers grip onto my ankle tightly, and it takes all my coordination to stay standing. Olivia, what are you doing? Let go! What are the lights doing out? Why is it so dark? Reasons? I'm turning them on. Oh boy. I flip the switch. Olivia's laptop lies shut on her bed, alongside a drawing pad. Someone's been sketching by the light of a digital screen. It looks normal enough. How's it dark that... Olivia? Yes? Why is your window painted over with black paint? The light coming in offended my blackened heart, and my window became a canvas into the new darkness of my life? Yeah, it's dumb, I know. Olivia, are you alright? Olivia crawls back to her bed and flumps on it, continuing her deep sigh the whole way through. Hey. Yeah, this morning after you left, I got the idea for it. Whole speech and everything. Something stupid about my old sketches. It was a moment of passion. A while later I realized how silly it was, but the paint had already dried. At least the atmosphere is good, right? She sighs again into her mattress. Shit, this is embarrassing. I look at the covered window. I don't see why you'd be embarrassed. Padding over to her bed, I take the vacant spot right next to her. Shut up. Even as she says that, Olivia rolls herself closer to me. And very in character for you. Quit it. Her hands bat at me, though with no strength or animosity behind her blows. I'm able to simply slap back at her hands until I catch one. Hey. Her fingers curl around my hand. It's very you. Her cheeks puff out in an adorable pout that I can't help but smile at. I like that, alright? You're lucky that I like you, or else I'd chop off your leg. She growls at my smile, clearly annoyed by her own lack of intimidation. I guess I got used to it, built up a tolerance for it, so now I can see how Olivia really is. You like me and you'd still do that? Her bluff called, Olivia buries her face against my thigh and growls louder. But her fingers still cling tightly to my hand. Her head tilts just enough that she can peer at me with a solitary silver eye. And while her maw is muffled against my leg, I can still clearly hear her say, "Missed you." My free hand comes around and gently combs through her hair. One of the things I've really marveled over is just how soft her hair looks. And genuinely feels as I come to find as my fingers run over the glossy green locks. You've just been in here all day. Olivia nods her head, nudging her scalp more against my hand. I see your setup there. Yeah. She hefts herself upright again. I've been drafting that painting all day.
It's starting to come along. The laptop was just for light and music.
She passes me the oversized pad. True to her word, the sketches are looking more and more refined. Each one gets closer to the one that she's looking for.
Once it's done, I was thinking I could ask for it to be shown at the eulogy.
Oh?
Yeah. Think they'll let me?
They better, with all this effort you're putting in.
Yeah. Want to hear something weird?
I've had a long day. Hit me.
This painting, I think it's special. When I woke up this morning, I felt lost. Lost enough to block out the light to my room. Then I just remembered my promise, and I got to work. It still hurts. But when I'm working on it, it's like it hurts less. Like it's what I should be doing. Like I'm doing it right.
That's not weird at all.
Really? Come on now.
All right, it's super weird. I think less of you now.
But really.
She bites her lower lip, thinking about something.
It is missing something.
She gestures to the page I'm on, the most recent sketch. I don't see anything wrong with it.
It's vague. There's no detail. At the fountain, I tried. I really did. But I can only remember so much, and... Inko,
Hey. Absolutely. I'll take the best dang pictures you'll ever see.
Thank you.
First, though, how about I let the sunlight back in here, alright?
Yeah. That's probably for the best.
How would I go about doing that? I move the washcloth across the window pane, slowly but surely scrubbing away the dried up paint in chunks. Good thing Olivia keeps spare bottles of paint thinner on hand. Or, at least Ms. Payne has Olivia keep spare bottles, ever since an incident involving a much younger and more rebellious baryonyx smearing paint all over the walls. As I continue scratching some of the errant flakes of paint off with my fingernail, my ears pick up the sound of a digital camera going off. In my peripheral, I see Olivia holding her phone toward me. Taking a picture when I'm not looking my best? For shame, Olivia.
Ah, hush. You look fine.
What's so special you need to take a picture for?
Nothing. Just using you to mess with unstable human women by posting my catch on their forums.
Ah, that's neat. What? Most of the paint gone away, I toss the rag aside and scramble to take a seat beside Olivia. She cackles to herself as a new post with the photo shows up. I've never heard of this place before, but it does look like a forum specifically for women. That is to say, non-dinosaur. Isn't this that lizard lounge site Liz doesn't like?
No. This is a rival site for only human women. We're always messing with each other.
Olivia's post features that picture she'd just taken, appended with the text,
"Mine now, skinny whores, your days are numbered."
There's a reply calling her a dirty trigger? Olivia, I don't really appreciate being used for this sort of thing.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's cool. See, they just IP banned me.
You got banned just for that?
Nah, I can get around that super easy. And then I get to do it all over again. Their tears sustain me.
Okay, that's enough internet. That's it. I'm taking you outside.
Sst.
I shake Olivia's leg to get her moving. Come on, you've been stuck in here all day. Come to the world of the living. Though I insisted to Olivia that I didn't mind carrying her, she opted to shamble her way towards the couch on her own. When she reaches the couch, she pulls herself right into the cushions at long ways. She sprawls out and exhales. Well, we're out here. Now what?
You drag me out here, you tell me.
I didn't think that far ahead.
You're insufferable. There's some of Damien and Vinny's games by the TV. There's some classic co-op games in there if you want to try one out.
You sure? I don't really play games much.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Sort of like repayment. You carry me to the couch, now I carry you to victory.
Har. I stand before Damien's chosen collection of entertainment. There's definitely some plain DVDs mixed in here. I pick one of the more worn-out looking cases and show it over my shoulder to Olivia. She gives an approving grunt, so it seems like I picked well. The disc slides into the console and I start setting up the TV. Huh, is it not working?
You gotta smack the left side. Vinny left some magnetic toy near the screen once.
Sk. The TV comes to life, its flickering screen displaying the console menu. I pick up two of the controllers on the floor and... What are you doing?
What? Oh, I'm used to playing like this.
She rubs her head on the cushion next to her, inviting me to sit normally.
So, what's cool about this game is...
Hey.
What's cool is the co-op campaign has its own story. We can just play through that, because there's no way I'm letting you near the online scene yet.
And with a few quick button prompts, the game starts. She contemplates skipping the cheesy introductory cutscene she's seen dozens of times now, but lets it play out for my sake. When the game starts proper, I am faced with a very specific problem. I am not good at video games. I'm good at watching them and listening to other people dissect them, but I do not play them.
Okay, just follow my lead and shoot anything that even looks like it's moving.
Right, how... Olivia's already getting ahead in the game. I try to follow, but now my screen is pointed at the floor. Huh? Did I do something wrong? Maybe the other stick, and now I'm moving, but still looking at the floor.
Hey, start shooting already.
Okay, I try one of the trigger-looking things on the back of the controller. Some arm manifests on my side of the screen and throws something at the floor I'm looking at. And then there's a splash of bright orange, and... I died? I look down to Olivia, and she's looking at me with utmost horror.
What? There is no way you're this bad.
I told you I never play video games.
Fine, we'll do the tutorial and then start.
With a few presses on her controller, we're back to the menu, and then into some blank space area on the screen. From there, boxed on the screen along with some AI voice read out the instructions for everything. I digested them slowly, having to double-check the buttons on the controller as it went, but after it was finished, I felt somewhat confident I wouldn't throw a grenade at my feet. Hopefully. We went back into the co-op campaign when Olivia felt confident I wouldn't ruin the run. And so we sat, just running through the digital hallways of some military base, enjoying the simulated violence on screen. Just for a while, Olivia has no problems. After another few matches, Damien hops onto the recliner.
Hey, you guys didn't tell me you were starting a Friday gaming sesh. You kicking her ass yet, Inko?
Ugh, nope. It's my first time playing.
Whoa, really? It's the co-op campaign. You'll get to it. I'm rooting for you. Yeah, dude, you'll be an excellent diversion while I gun them down. Someone's home.
I get up and answer the door. There are two incredibly bundled figures, caked in snow.
Oh, great. Mormons.
Hardy har. Oh, it's Sophia bringing Vinny back from school. While the small boy looked unfazed by the cold, Sophia was shivering uncontrollably, even with the extra layers of protection. Damien rushes to get some blankets for the two. Hello, Ms. Payne. Hi, Vinny.
Inko, what a surprise. Hi, Inky.
When Sophia sees Olivia, she puts on her biggest smile.
And Olivia, so good to see you spending time out of your room. Thanks, Auntie. Whoa, you guys started a game night? Inko, you beat her senseless yet?
What's with you guys in wanting me to beat her so bad?
It's funny. Nah, he hasn't. He's getting a hang of it though, so you never know, yeah. Hear that, Liv? He's coming for you. Sure, when he ties both my arms behind my back. Actually, no, I'd still win. Oh, you know the rules. You gotta put up or shut up.
She won. It leaves a certain sting I don't think will ever heal. The uniform, yet thoroughly disappointed grimaces on Damien and Vinny's faces tell me they won't let it heal either. There's a knock at the door. Vinny jumps up to get it.
Hi, Dad.
The finger stumbles in through the blizzard and removes his heavy jacket. Jeez, this weather. Hey, y'all. Inko, didn't expect you to still be here. Good evening, Randy. Randy tosses down the bag of salt that's on his shoulder to the living room floor with a loud thud. Playing games together, I see. I hope that means you all got your homework all squared away. Yeah, it's taken care of. Vinny threw his in the garbage disposal, though.
I didn't.
See, he's denying it. Hey, War Club, huh? So?
Nope, he hasn't. It's embarrassing.
First time, then?
Even if it weren't, he's just bad.
Fine, you guys want to try?
No way, this is something else. I'm watching this to the end.
Vinny nods in respectable agreement. Well, I'll join you kids, but it's my turn to figure out dinner tonight. Need something warm after everyone's been out in that frigid cold all day. Your mother's nearly frozen solid. Something warm does sound good right about now. Oh, I just remembered. Hold on, I think I got something. Aha! I hold out the coupon I was compensated for from the art contest. 2 large, 2-topping pizzas for $13. I'm unsure. It's like in unison. I'm unsure if Damien or Vinny's face lights up more at the mention of pizza, but Randy outshines both by the insane price drop. Even Olivia's heartbeat slightly intensifies. Holy moly, that real? I pass it over to him. I've been saving it for a while. Seems like a pretty good time. Well, alright. Let's make it a pizza party then. Randy takes a moment to dial the number and make the order. I go check in on Olivia, who looks just as ecstatic as the Payne brothers. It's just pizza, no need to hyperventilate.
I so need this right now.
It's still about a half hour. What's your favorite?
Anchovies?
Really?
Yeah, they don't sell them much these days, though.
Something to keep in mind. Randy finishes his call and gives a celebratory fist pump. You're a lifesaver, Inko. I was planning on getting together some sashimi or something. Sophia said she would finally want to try my specialty.
Phew.
We got 2 large meat lovers coming in. And this place is pretty fancy. They got that stuff you like, Olivia. So I asked for an extra pie, piled high with as much as they can put onto it. Olivia's face beams with joy, the end of her tail wagging like an excited puppy's. I take the distraction to snipe her from across the map.
It's fair, he got you.
Randy shoos Damien off his spot in the recliner. He joins us on the couch. We play a few more games and I keep losing. But every time I would get close, she would come in clutch and completely annihilate me. Somehow, a betting pool got started. Olivia's getting a few bucks from the rest if I can't beat her even once. The pains encourage me as I get ever closer to actually scoring against Olivia. If anything, I want to get at least that tonight. At some point in all the excitement, the feeling occurs to me. Being in the comfort of a warm and inviting home, surrounded by such caring people, having fun with my friends. It's like I have a real family. She doesn't cover while she reloads. I see it.
Hey, that's cheating. Nope, just insider information. He's gonna get you. Nope, if that's how it's gonna be, I got one last trick up my sleeve.
I think you're just scared. Hey!
Aww.
I don't know how any of you are keeping up with all this. Oh, that would be our dinner. Randy heads for the door with a hand already reaching for his wallet. Pizza? What's the special occasion? Gonna treat ourselves good and eat good tonight, hon. That's the special occasion. Not that I'm complaining about pizza, but isn't delivery pricey these days? Randy returns with the boxes stacked in his arms, flashing the used coupon in his other hand to Sophia. Her face dons an expression similar to the others earlier. See? Okay, everyone, get a plate and get some. Feel free to make a mess if you want cleanup duty. Damien and Vinny leap from their positions and have their plates in a blink of an eye. The air is filled with the delicious scent of sauce and cheese as Randy opens up all the boxes. Damien and Vinny immediately dive for the meat lover's pizza like ravenous sharks. Fucking vibrating. The pepperoni and sausage pizza on the table looks appealing, but Randy passes a plate with a slice of anchovy pizza over to Olivia.
Thanks, Uncle Randy.
Dang, the anchovy one actually looks pretty good. I don't think she'd mind if I sampled from hers. My hand slowly inches closer towards Olivia's plate.
Mine!
Taking a moment to assess my hand's integrity, I purse my lips at her. Aw, come on, Liv. I just want to try it.
Nope, anchovies or Gator Girl only. You wouldn't take something from your girlfriend, would you, Inko?
She flutters her eyelashes at me while presenting a prominent pout. I just want to try it, though. More eyelash fluttering, and I can even see a moistness in her eyes. Oh, wow. She gives a new meaning to crocodile tears. But a devilishly clever idea spawns within my mind. After all, if she wants to play the girlfriend card, how about a trade or something? The pout fades away in her confusion.
Trade? For a bite?
Her confusion morphs to curiosity.
Maybe. What are you offering?
With a smile, I lean in closer to Olivia. And closer still. Olivia's face is aflame with her blush, growing hotter and hotter by the second. I feel a puff of hot air from her nose flow against my chin. Her eyes are wide as saucers now. My lips tap lightly on the edge of her maw. What? The Gator Girl is successfully stunned. Now's my chance. Quickly, I go in for the kill and chomp down on the slice she was holding on to. I pull away from her while chewing on my hard-won prize. The pizza is very salty, but rich with flavor. I can taste why she likes anchovies on her pizza. Olivia's eyes are still wide, and her mouth is cycling open and closed.
Ew! Mom! Inko gave Olivia cooties!
His fucking face. Food tastes best when stolen. Whoa, Olivia, you okay? His hand waves inches in front of her face. I don't think she even notices. With a sigh, Mrs. Bean leans over and taps Olivia's shoulder. That finally wakes her up. Her eyes are now shifting between me and the bite marks I left on her pizza. Eyelids lowering, she glowers at me while taking a bite of her defiled slice. Olivia makes quick work of her slice and then hands her plate to Sophia for another piece of fish-covered goodness. With everyone else focused on their meal, she leans in close. Dangerously close. My cheeks warm up as Olivia whispers into my ear.
You owe me more for that bite.
She always had a bit of huskiness in her tone, but wow. The sun was hanging low by the time the pizza was finished, which meant it was time. It didn't take much to convince Damien and Mr. Payne to take me out to the fountain once Olivia fully explained why. We arrived at the deserted park just as the sun sank behind the horizon. Hurriedly, Damien, Randy, and I got to work. The male Paynes held the windscreen protector of Randy's car for me, doing their best to direct the remaining rays of light towards the fountain. The focus was just the details of it, after all. The more references for Olivia, the better. No words, just the task at hand. Constantly moving to also keep warm and serious. The only thing to stop us was the daylight finally vanishing. My memory card was filled completely with reference shots for Olivia, a good 100 and some from every conceivable angle. And arriving back, Sophia had unfolded the couch into a bed for me. It hadn't even occurred to me how late it could be, or how bad the weather could end up. I feel like I'm frozen to the core, combined with my clothes becoming damp from the melting frost. Instead, Olivia dragged me onto the lumpy mattress of the couch bed, sitting right beside me so I could go through the photos with her. The rest of the household slunk off to bed shortly after, leaving just us two in the living room. Just huddled together looking through my camera. We were the only ones still up. And while I wasn't cold anymore, Olivia insisted on keeping me warm, by laying across my lap as if she were a very gator-shaped blanket.
Hey,
She contorts herself around until she can look into my eyes. Yeah?
About earlier. You still owe me.
Come on, seriously? It was just a bite.
It wasn't just a bite.
Her face is on fire, but her eyes remain locked on mine.
That didn't count.
What?
The peck on the nose, that doesn't count.
Olivia, I don't understand.
That was our first kiss.
First kiss? Oh! I hadn't even considered that it was our first kiss. Suddenly, my face begins to heat up rapidly. It just came to me and felt so natural to do it. Well, all right. She crosses her arms. Olivia might have looked intimidating if she weren't also splayed out across my lap while she did it. So, you want an actual...
With interest. A fair trade.
Even as I look down at her with incredulity, Olivia maintains a serious face and posture. Locked in a staring contest whether I feel the lack of shades has weakened my defenses. I cave in. All right, I owe you a real kiss. And what else?
I want to go on a date. An actual romantic date. The split second I get my chair back.
All right.
So, the first part.
Olivia's hands reach up, latching onto the sides of my head. I expected her to drag me down roughly, but instead I can feel her hands shake as she slowly guides me downward. It's awkward and slightly painful how I have to twist at my waist to meet her, but it's worth it. It's soft. Chaste. Skin and scale pressing lightly together. The hot air of our breath intermingles. I support myself with my arms over her. Her arms move from my head to around my neck. Our eyes grew heavy. I don't know who faded first, but Olivia clung to me as we drifted to sleep just like that. I think that's where we'll leave it for today.